This program is intended for mature audiences. Parental discretion is advised.
Guess what? He'll still be alive right now if you niggas ain't gas him up. Give my shorty stimulus and guns, I tell them slap for nothing. Everybody with this gang ain't shit, so they ain't dying for nothing.
Today we gonna react to a little animated horror story, but there's a twist to it. There's a twist. It's an animated OnlyFans horror story. See, like, these hoes just be thinking they can just be out here getting swifty behind the cameras and be safe. When you getting swifty behind the cameras on the internet, there's like a million weird ass dudes that can watch your shit like instantly, just like run up on your ass, get your ass, take you somewhere, put your ass in the basement.
Look at her generic ass room. Like,
oh god.
all she got is 3 windows, 2 roof windows, 1 big window.
One big window.
A clock, a
Shit.
backpack, a computer. Where the fuck up? Where
Like
the fuck up PC at?
college hoes. Like,
Where PC at?
I don't fucking know. That bitch got like magic. But anyways, we about to react to this video, so let's get into it.
Alright.
It was the summer of last year, and I was a broke college student. My parents were happy to help with paying for the education, but my university was in an urban and rather upscale area. So despite the fact that most of my tuition was covered, I was still struggling to get by living costs. Food, clothes, and utilities were all very expensive. I worked long and hard hours at a local coffee shop as a barista, but this was starting to interfere with my education. I majored in
I don't know.
Coffee shop.
You see those?
Bro, why her titties look like that?
No
She
cap.
got them MILF titties, cause you know, like, when they,
Tsunade's.
oh god, when they get, like, you know, they just start getting heavy and shit, them hoes just hang. Your
Like,
titties not perky no more, they just
he's out there.
long titties.
Big titties. Alright, let's get back to the video.
majored in biotechnology, which was a very difficult and competitive field of study at my school. The classes I had to take were extremely difficult and time-consuming. Sometimes I would stay up for several days together in order to balance out studying, attending lectures, and going to work. But hey, someone had to pay for bus passes, and someone had to pay for my groceries. I didn't want to have to sacrifice my grades and future career opportunities solely due to the fact that I needed.
Nah, bruh, like, y'all see this nigga's stomach, bruh? Look at this nigga's stomach, bruh. This nigga shit hanging out. This nigga like a goddamn one of them Hostess muffins you get at the goddamn gas station. That's what that nigga's stomach popping out
He
on.
got titties. He got titties.
I know that's not a nigga. Nah, he got a mustache.
What?
Hell nah, boy.
Fuck no.
He need to get his life together.
I don't think teaching for him, dog.
Nah,
He
teaching not for
he need
him.
to go to the gym.
He get in that gym before he go teach a class. Or
You join a biker club with that mustache of his. God.
he gonna be out there hitting the baby.
Hell no, the bike ain't gonna do that shit. You too big for that. That bitch gonna fall.
That shit gonna fall
Oh, what?
over.
Oh, damn.
Oh, damn.
Alright.
I needed money right now. The worst part of all this was that I barely had a life of my own. With midterms coming up and finals a few weeks after that, hanging out with friends or just having fun in general really wasn't an option. I needed to make a lot of money fast and quick, something I could preferably do in the comfort of my own dorm. My mind immediately went to online jobs, but none of them seemed legitimate. Most of them required little time, but they obviously paid a little money. I asked an upperclassman friend of mine and she suggested a couple things. At first we were thinking of getting a sugar daddy, but that requires sometimes meeting those creepy old men in person, which I wasn't a huge fan of. But then my friend suggested selling a bit more revealing photos of myself online. She claimed that she and many other people she knew had done it loads of times, and you don't even need to show your face or that much of your body. People just pay ridiculous amounts of money even for slightly lewd photos. And considering that my roommate had just moved out with her boyfriend, I figured that this might be my best option. I had this room all to myself and there was really no harm in doing this.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie.
She double cheeked up.
She double cheeked up
On my soul.
on a
Like,
Monday afternoon.
it's like, damn.
She got cake. She got cake.
Oh, no, why
Why her feet dirty?
she took. But nah, why her friend like a dude?
Oh yeah. She like goddamn Lester Crinkle Sack.
You saw how big her fucking hands were and her fingers?
Oh God. She got them fucking college athlete D1 hands.
I'm talking about them hoes are bigger than mine.
Like damn.
Damn, them car making that sound. That big ass truck, that big transformer right there.
Big That's true.
At this point, I immediately signed up as an OnlyFans creator. OnlyFans seem to be the most credible and popular of these types of websites. They also seem to be the safest and are very liberal with how much profit the creators get to keep. Pretty much every other girl on my campus has one in their Instagram bio anyway, so I figured there's really no harm in trying, and have too many other options anyways. It was a lot easier than I thought getting started. Rather young woman, and I considered myself to have a decent body. I saved up for a cheap but effective ring light off Amazon, and my smartphone had a good enough camera anyways. I started out by taking a profile picture. Nothing above my chin was shown. It was me posing all cute with only my underwear on. I bought a promotion from a rather large Twitter page for my OnlyFans, and it seemed to be working. I had already gotten a few subscribers and fans. I wasn't in the top 1% or anything, but my initial investments in the light and promotion were all paid off within a few days. I even took the following week off of work. I eventually went ahead and took the next few weeks of work off. I wanted to study for my midterms, and at this point OnlyFans seemed to be paying the bills pretty well. My audience seemed to be a mixture of mostly men, both old and young. But one day, as I was messaging a few fans, I noticed a DM request with an unusually high payment amount. Sure, a lot of these guys had their own weird kinks and would pay a surprising amount of money just to see my feet sometimes, but this was even stranger. I got a direct message from someone with the username
Feet niggas. The motherfuckers really be out here like, they're like, you know what? I want to see some fucking feet. Like, damn, like.
Out of all things, they want to see some goddamn feet.
Like, you don't want to see no ass. You know,
Titties.
bitches out here shaking all that ass.
They don't want to see no
All that
titties.
ass. All that ass. All that ass. And showing they tiggities. Them big ass tibbies. Them tibbity bibbities. Them tiggle bitties. And this nigga just want to see some feet. Or some hands. How the fuck you got a hand fetish? How?
I think we know a nigga that got an ankle fetish.
Nigga like, let me see your ankle caps. Let me see your ankle.
What's your ankles look like?
Them ankles look like.
Oh shit.
He was willing to pay $100 just for a photo of me smiling. I initially thought he had added an extra zero by accident, so I messaged him back just to make sure that he resends the request with the right amount. But the man was serious. He wanted to see a photo of me smiling for $100. I took a selfie immediately and sent it to him. He paid the amount in full. We kept messaging back and forth. He wanted to see a video of my full body from the neck down. I did, and he paid about $50. He wanted to see a photo of my hands, and I sent those to him as well. After paying unusually high amounts for rather weird photos, he proceeded to ask rather deep and odd questions. Started with things like, how old are you and are you single? And transitioned to much creepier things like, how many partners have you had in the past? Are you living with family? Do you live alone? Are you sexually active as of now? I got extremely weirded out by this, but I didn't want to be rude to the man. After all, he is a really big tipper. But eventually,
Who is this nigga? A fucking doctor? This nigga giving a whole physical to this bitch. Like, hey, you exercise?
But as we seen,
You sexually active?
what we have seen, the man's hands were the melanin color.
That nigga weird.
He making black folks look bad.
Nah, I don't think he black. I think he just,
What, Indian?
but he just
Arabian?
got like, he just be outside all the time. Probably got a couple sunburns. Now he got skin cancer.
Nigga definitely ain't white. Can't be white.
Nah, he probably white. I don't,
Nigga, did you not see his hands?
I don't know. We gonna have
Nigga's hands the same color as damn near me or yours.
Maybe it was just the lighting.
Nah.
It's just the lighting, bro.
Nah.
Bro, we can't make our race look bad. No.
the man started asking questions like, what STDs do I have? And at this point,
What? STDs? What type of STDs she has?
STDs.
STD.
This nigga say you got herpes?
So first,
Got that young boy.
so first he asked for a picture of her smiling, and he paid $100 for it.
Nigga bugging.
Then he asked
bitch
for a
smiling
full-
on the street.
Then he asked for a full body. Then he asked for hands. Then he started asking questions. I would have cut it off right after the hands.
Oh god, she kept entertaining that nigga too damn much.
Like, he ain't paying for the conversation, motherfucker. Oh, well, he might be. You know, OnlyFans is.
Yeah. Niggas weird, you know. Niggas can't just like go talk to bitches like they want to talk to bitches. So they just
We know a couple
they meat vigorously
To hands.
to hands.
To hands. Oh, shit.
I just quit the chat. I continued with my night and went to sleep not thinking much of it. There are plenty of weirdos online, and this man could have just been another one of them. That next day, I had just gotten home from class. The bus was a bit late, and so was I. I opened up my laptop in order to start my night job, if you will, and noticed my OnlyFans had a series of unread messages from John_Doe, the same weirdo from last night. I was hesitant to open them at first, but I did. It was a series of manic, crazy messages. It started off with him offering large sums of money just to talk to me, and then it transitioned to him getting very aggressive and making threats to track me down and attack me just because.
Now she's a statistic.
He black.
No, nigga, no.
I hate you, ho.
I mean,
White people don't say that shit. White people don't say that shit. They say slut.
You're a fucking slut, Megan. You fucking bitch.
Wait, this nigga said I will pay you $1,000 for a feet photo.
$1,000 for feet pictures?
He
This
said,
nigga down bad. This nigga down tremendously. Down astronomically.
Fool, look, you can't tell me the way this nigga not texting. He gotta have some type of motherfucking ethnicity that's not white in his body.
Nah, he probably just be hanging out with black people. He
Bitch,
don't hang out with them enough.
bitch, answer me. What the fuck is wrong with you?
He just down bad. He down
Then he
bad.
went up in price. All right, 2,000. Wait, nigga say 2,000? Yeah, 2,000
2 bands.
for feet pics.
This nigga bugging.
Hell no. Blue pill.
Yeah.
Blue pill.
No, he black pill.
Pedo pill.
Pedo pill. What color would that be? It'll have a fucking fanny pack strapped to it.
No, it would be rainbow color.
Because I ignored him. I had finally had enough. I reported the man to OnlyFans and blocked him. No amount of money was worth his attention, and I eventually just called it a night. I never heard back from John_Doe those next few days. Things went on considerably normal until one afternoon. It was around 4 p.m. and I was in my apartment. I was in the kitchen and I needed some fresh air, so I went outside my balcony to take a few deep breaths. But as I surveyed around the view, I noticed one of my neighbors on their balcony. This obviously wasn't particularly weird, but I noticed he was staring right at my building. It was an old man, looking at me in a somewhat intense or anxious manner. I waved to him as a friendly gesture, but received no reply. That's weird, I thought, but then things got even weirder. The man pulled out a pair of binoculars and stared at me, and then proceeded to scan up and down my building with his binoculars. I was extremely unsettled by this. It was like he was looking for someone. Could it be me? Why would this man be spying on me? I went back and...
Bitch, move. Move. Like, you changed your whole address, bruh. Just move. Change your number. Or you can get some, or you can get a glick.
She said the nigga was
Get you a
staring at
stick.
her. Nigga was staring at her anxiously or some shit
I
like
ain't gonna lie,
that.
that old man was looking rough than a bitch.
Like, and about
What's
and
up
look
with
at the
these
video.
old weird ass niggas.
About the video, the nigga was pointing.
Looking like that one nigga from Get Out.
So
Get out.
why the fuck she needs to turn around?
Oh my god, like what the fuck?
Why don't you just turn around? Like the nigga sitting there pointing. Nigga, turn around.
Turn your ass around.
Something might be behind your goof ass, and you just the fuck wrong with you,
God.
nigga?
The
You about to
thumbnail was
fucking
very
die.
enticing.
Yeah, that shit was weird.
inside and tried to shake it off. But then it hit me. John_Doe from the last night. Could this be the man leaving me those messages? Could that creepy OnlyFans man be living right across from me? I knew I didn't have any time to waste, and I immediately reported him to my building. My building security said that they talked to the man and couldn't find any significant enough evidence that the man was doing anything wrong. They even tried telling the police as well, but they dropped the case because, well, they had nothing to report on either. I was very irritated by this, but I never saw the man peeping at me anymore, so I figured he got the message. But one day, I was walking back from a grocery trip. I was only a couple blocks away from my apartment.
Why she walk like that?
I don't know, bro. Just fucking walk weird.
Nigga, look at her.
With no urgency, niggas. Like, she not paying attention to her surroundings or nothing. You remember, you always gotta keep your head on the swivel.
Like she just.
God, she look like a
that?
goddamn Sims
Who the
character.
fuck walks
A
like that?
Partipradak, Raverdak Scaver.
Fuck no.
The stairs to my apartment building were only a few blocks away, but as I got more and more creeped out, the distance seemed to get longer and longer. I subtly surveyed my surroundings and noticed the old man across the street. Eyes locked onto me. I couldn't believe it. The man was back at it. I started trying to walk a little faster and heard footsteps behind me. The quicker my footsteps got, the quicker the old man's did as well.
You see this nigga body?
He built like the Pillsbury Doughboy.
Nigga built like
Fucking Michelin tire
He
man.
built like the upside shit of a sack of potatoes.
Oh god, that nigga look like goddamn, you know.
Nigga built like an ice cream cone.
Oh god, he look like got that ice cream from McDonald's. They shit never work.
Big on the bottom.
They shit probably do be working.
Like, damn, he got boobs too. What's with all the niggas at this college campus with boobs?
Yo, I don't think this gotta be obese. Like, my nigga can't just be fit or nothing.
Nah, if he was fit, he probably would chase that ass already.
Oh god.
By the way she walking, you like she can't run.
Oh god. I feel like it's gonna be like one big ass plot twist. We gonna keep watching.
Yeah.
Well, at this point, it was a speed walking race with the old man and I. At that point, I started sprinting. I wasn't the fastest runner in the world, but I was much younger than the man. I could hopefully outpace him. Quickly darted around a corner and stood there and waited. I was behind a bus stop and essentially was hiding for my life at this point. I knew I had to try going directly to the police this time, but I needed to get to my apartment or to safety first. Who knew what this man would do to me, especially considering he was the one leaving those crazy messages on my OnlyFans. But to my surprise, a young man noticed me. "You okay, ma'am?" the man asked. The man was around my age, only a tad bit older maybe. He was casually dressed and quite good looking. "Yeah, it's just the man following you," he interrupted. I don't know what to do. I'm scared he'll step out and find me," I said. "Hey, don't worry. I can walk you to your apartment, if that makes you..."
100 he's John _ though.
You know what? That actually might be him. Cause he might be on some sneak nigga
No,
type
think about
shit.
this. How did he know that she was getting followed?
Hell yeah. And how the fuck did he know what direction her apartment was in? I mean, you could kind of guess what direction it's in.
Did she cut in like an alleyway or some shit?
Oh God!
Where
And
did
this
he
nigga
come from?
came out fucking nowhere. Like this nigga was.
Exactly. And then on
This
top
nigga
of
came out that bitch like Batman.
and he seemed so calm with the situation. Like,
Oh God! Like he done this before.
yeah, he was like, "Oh, that old man following you.
He's like, yeah, that nigga trying to foil my plans.
I'll walk with you."
He trying to foil my plans.
You know what I said? You can walk me halfway.
Halfway.
I don't want you to walk me the whole way.
If this is him, he probably not gonna get her ass halfway. He probably just got her now. Be like, got your ass. Snatch her ass up, put her in
Or
goddamn
you know
choke
what?
position.
I would have went into someone else's building. Like, all right, thank you.
Oh
That
God.
nigga to leave. And walk my ass right back out and go to mine.
Oh God.
"You feel a bit better," the man said. I was a bit sketched out at first, obviously, but I accepted the offer. I was afraid for my life at this point, and any help I could get was worth it. The man seemed like a gentleman, and he genuinely wanted to walk me to my apartment building. We chatted a bit about our lives as we were walking, and he didn't really say much about his. The young man went by Jay, and he seemed to be a really nice guy. But as we were getting to my apartment building, there was an old van in the driveway that was never usually there. I had no idea what this random new vehicle was doing in our neighborhood at that time of day, but I just focused on getting to my door. But that's when I heard yelling behind me. "Wait! Wait!" It was the old man from before, and he was running after me, trying to get my attention. But before I could even react or comprehend what was going on, I felt Jay's hand latch onto my shoulders. He threw me into the oddly placed van. I didn't even have time to scream or react. He slammed the door shut and quickly started driving off. I tried my hardest to scream for help and get out of the van, but the back had no windows or access to the front seat. It was all padded down with wooden panels. I couldn't believe it. Jay was John _ Doe.
I fucking
What
knew it.
What I tell you?
I fucking knew
it.
it.
I knew he was gonna be
I knew
John
it was
Doe.
gonna be him.
I knew it.
That bitch ass nigga was lurking.
I told you, because I told you about the old nigga was trying to help her.
He probably was. Yeah, he was trying to help her ass. He was like, "The fuck going on?"
He was like, who this nigga?
There's a new nigga on the block and he looks suspicious.
That's why you think he been following her.
Oh God,
He
this
been-
nigga like the neighborhood watch or something.
Yeah, he been watching her and making sure you don't get snatched up and she running from the help. And then she think this
God.
nigga's help. And then, it would be, think about it. You running from a nigga,
It
right?
would be this big bug-eyed nigga
You running from a nigga. You hit an alleyway or whatever. And then it come out of nowhere talking about some.
on some Batman shit.
You
I'm
getting followed by an
nervous.
old man. How the fuck you know? You been watching me too?
Oh God.
Like, and if I saw a van near the door of the place I gotta go, I'm walking the long way. I'm not walking the same way as that motherfucking van. Fucking no.
And anyways, like, hey, we high in numbers. We'll try to fault that nigga.
Exactly.
If it was him, try to fault that nigga.
She tripping, dog.
God, tripping.
Jay was the one following me, but what did that mean for the old man? My thought was interrupted by the van coming to a sudden halt. Jay quickly yanked open the back door. The look in his eyes were completely different from when he walked me home. He had this crazed look on his face, almost like he was a different person altogether. He yanked me out of the van after taping my mouth shut and blindfolding me. Jay was pretty tall and I'm not exactly the strongest person in the world, so I couldn't even resist. He dragged me into a building. I had no idea where I was and I was freaking out. As he left me in what seemed to be a basement, he started telling me all the awful things he'd do to me and how I shouldn't have ignored him on OnlyFans. He walked away, and I sat there for what could have been only a few minutes, but felt like hours. I had given up all hope. Was this really it? Was this how my life was gonna end? My entire life was flashing back before my eyes. But suddenly, I heard sirens outside. Could it really be the police? Was it just an ambulance or fire truck passing by? Soon, I heard a loud yelling and pounding on the front door, followed by, "Police search warrant! Step out with your hands above your head!" There was a long, intense pause, followed by more commotion. After several minutes of rustling and more yelling upstairs, my blindfold and tape were removed from my mouth. It was an officer. They took me to the police station and asked me some questions about Jay. I explained to them the entirety of the OnlyFans situation and showed them screenshots. It turns out the man was mentally ill but was somehow released from the asylum. I asked the police how they found me and they explained everything. It turns out the old man I suspected from before was actually trying to help me.
What'd I say? The nigga was trying to help.
He was trying to be Captain Save-A-Ho,
Exactly.
but she wouldn't listen. It's just fucking stupid. Like, why?
Not every dude looking at you wanna fuck you.
I mean, shit.
No. I can look at a bitch and I wanna fuck her.
I mean, it depends on what the bitch look like. Cause if the bitch out here looking like Madison Beer, or goddamn fucking Addison Rae, or goddamn fucking, if it's just a bad bitch in general, try to fuck the bitch, huh? Try. Yes, nigga. Yes, at least try. In the comments, bro. Y'all fucking bitches out here like bad bitches, or like you just want a mediocre ass niggas. You ain't getting no
They
bitches.
think I'm gonna have a fucking baby. Yo, it could be his ass.
Wrap your shit up, nigga. It's not me,
It could be
nigga.
his ass.
It's not me, nigga.
Baby.
Wrap your shit up.
According to the police, Jay had somehow managed to track my IP address through OnlyFans and found out where I lived. He happened to live pretty close by to me, and CCTV footage showed Jay coming to my apartment and analyzing my path home from the same van. The old man was looking through binoculars because he wanted to know why there was a random new vehicle in the neighborhood and what it was doing by my building. It turns out he was following me that day in order to make sure I went home safe. He was very, very suspicious of Jay in the van. He was suspecting that Jay would somehow do something to me, but by the time he actually found out, it was too late. The old man was the one who got the van's plate number on camera and reported it to the police immediately. The police used traffic cameras and records in order to find out where the van was going and where it could end up. As soon as I got home, I explained to my friends what happened, and I deleted my entire OnlyFans account right after that. I soon went back to work at my cafe and tried to resume my normal life. It's been about a year since that happened, and the old man moved out since. He's now at a senior care center nearby, and while we rarely are in contact, we never ever mention Jay or the incident.
Damn. This video is crazy than a bitch. What the fuck?
Like
Captain Save-A-Ho, he out here in the goddamn nursing home now. Goddamn nursing home.
He not far though.
I mean, he not far, but
He not far.
is he still gonna be Captain Save-A-Ho?
Hell no, he gonna be kept.
Hell no, he gonna be captain stuck in the goddamn nursing home and can't go nowhere.
Captain Wheelchair.
Oh God. Hey, she did. As soon as that bitch got home, she was like, nope, no more OnlyFans for me.
Moral of the story is, bitch, be careful making OnlyFans. Like, everybody knows there's weird niggas online. Simple as it is.
Oh God. And get a VPN. Cause this video is sponsored by VPN. I'm just fucking with y'all.
This video is about NordVPN.
Oh my God, bruh.
But you know who is.
Just watch y'all back. Keep your head on the swivel.
But you know who we are sponsored by? RogueEnergy.com. Yeah.
Go ahead on.
Go ahead.
Show shakers and fuel and shit.
What? Go ahead and use code Fuego Uzi and
Use code FairZay as well.
Yeah. And get
Help us get more
off.
equipment and shit.
What?
10% off.
on shaker and fuel.
Go ahead on. Yeah.
But that's gonna be all for this video because it's a pretty lengthy video. Tell me what you would have did if you was in the female's place. For I probably wouldn't even start an OnlyFans.
Oh God.
I would probably just got 2 jobs.
Oh God. I'm out here hustling and shit.
But then again, we're dudes, they're females.
You know, they live on recruit difficulty.
It's just the thought process difference is it's great. We just, they know that they can make money off their body.
Yeah, they know they can do it.
For dudes, that's a lot harder.
Yeah.
They just got real desperate females.
Yeah, they just want the bag. That's it.
And there's a lot more females.
But anyways, we appreciate y'all. Y'all go run our PDX Vaz video up to 300 views.
Be looking for that.
Oh God. And you know what?
Go to our main channels. You know, hit that subscribe button.
Subscribe.
Go check us out.
Drop some
He's gonna be
likes.
dropping the video soon. I'm gonna be dropping the video soon. Surprisingly, it's been what?
Share the video.
It's been like what? 4 months
4 fucking months.
since I dropped the video.
This nigga be slacking.
Yeah. I think if you been subscribed to my channel for a while, you know I upload schedule. I upload like every month. Every month.
Or 2.
Yeah, sometimes longer than that. But hey, you know, y'all stay safe out here. Don't be doing stupid shit.
Don't be
you know
doing
what I
stupid
mean?
shit. We out of here. Don't do stupid
Yeah,
shit.
just don't do stupid shit.
My dime, my head red, just a lot like a powder red. I like all of my cups so dirty, I've been sipping that bloody man. I'm in zone of my prongs, I'm pro milk for time.